Good morning or afternoon wherever you may be, and welcome back to Big OGGIE World. Today we are going to be doing a calorie controlled recipe from the 2 Chubby cubs. This one is from the book Fast and Filling. All recipes are under 500 calories in this book, and this is a really fast one pot dinner that you can make that your whole family is going to love. The kids will love it. It's quite sweet. It's called Tropical Chicken. It's made with chicken breasts and pineapple predominantly, but it's great for the freezer and it's great to size up. So if you want to make extra to go in the freezer, it's a perfect dish for that. Very simple, easy to do. To start off with, we are going to take some spray oil into a largish frying pan type thing, or a saute pan if you've got one, over a medium heat, and we're going to fry off our chicken breasts. Don't worry about the ingredients, they're all going to be listed down underneath for you, so you'll be able to see exactly what you need. So let's get going.
So like Kelly's already said, I will make sure that the details of all the ingredients are in the description below, and they'll also be added at the end of the video.
Perfect. So my pan is sort of medium heat now, you don't want it too hot, and you're going to just add all of your chicken breasts. Now we're going to cook these until they're nice and golden, but obviously I don't want to put cooked chicken back onto a raw chicken plate, so I'm going to get rid of that one now. This now is going to take probably 5 to 10 minutes, so come back and I'll show you the next step once we've got there. So as you can see, we've got some nice golden brown bits coming on our chicken now. The one thing I will say is it took a while to brown this chicken. It's pure chicken breast, but again, full of water. What is happening with meat nowadays?
Supermarket chicken, that's the problem.
Full of water. But now that we've got rid of the water, the chicken is finally browned. So that stage is done. We're going to take this out, put it on a plate and leave it to one side. Now, next thing is to do the saucy bit. So all you do is you add everything else into the pan. But I'm going to move the pan over onto the table rather than bring it all across, so it'll be easier. So into my chicken pan, I'm adding my pineapple chunks, pineapple juice.
From the tin?
That is actually from the tin because your pineapple comes in juice nowadays. So 5 tablespoons of light soy sauce, tomato ketchup.
It's a bit like a sweet and sour kind of thing going on here.
It has got a bit of that going on about it, yeah.
You've got monosodium glutamate if you want to put it in, a bit of MSG.
No, I don't think so.
You want to do Chinese recipes, don't you?
Yeah, they do. But I think we'll leave that out.
We'll go without, okay.
Well, I'm not 100% sure that I'm not allergic to it, to be fair, because I can't eat Chinese, as you know.
That's true.
Rice wine vinegar. An inch of grated ginger. And last of all, honey. Runny honey.
Now you say last of all, but in the ingredient list, because I've seen the ingredient list, there is also some more spice, is there not?
There is. In the recipe, there is 2 teaspoons of sriracha. Is it sriracha?
Yep.
Which is a very hot sauce.
We do actually have some. I bought
We do have some.
for this recipe, for me.
You may add your sriracha
A bit later.
at will later.
Yeah,
but
no one else likes spicy stuff.
no,
really, apart from
this recipe is to serve 4 of us. So, and being that there's only you that likes the spice, you can add your spice later. So what we do now is we put this back on the pan. Obviously all the liquid is going to take all those lovely chickeny bits off the bottom. And we are going to cook this over a medium heat for 10 to 15 minutes. And whilst it's cooking, we're going to try and break down the pineapple chunks a little bit so they're not quite so chunky. Now, that's what the recipe says to do, but if you like chunky pineapple bits, leave them chunky, I say. But we'll see how we go. The other thing to mention is this recipe, like I said, is for 335 calories per portion. That's good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how big a portion is, but it looks pretty sizable because we've got a lot of chicken there.
Yeah, and it's they recommend serving with rice, although I'm going to put couscous with mine because I can't eat rice either. This is a what can you eat yours.
The things I have to suffer in this house: no mint, no rice. Well, actually, I still eat plenty of rice, but not with Kelly. No spice.
I don't always not put spice in.
No, we are actually going to do a curry on a video very soon.
We are going to do a curry?
Yeah.
Which will be specifically for you, Mr.
Well,
OGGIE, so don't try and make out that you don't get anything in this world.
Look, I like to make out I'm very hard done by, but I didn't get this size by struggling with food, let's be honest. Struggling with portion sizes, that's my issue.
Well, that's the whole point in calorie controlled recipes.
Yep, true. So, what do we do now?
We just let it cook away for 10 to 15 minutes.
That'll be done.
And then we come back. When we come back, we re-add the chicken and we cook it for a further 10-15 minutes. And then it will be done. By that time, the sauce will have reduced and it should be quite glossy and sticky. So that's what we're aiming for. Like you said, really quite like a sweet and sour type sauce with the honey and the soy sauce and stuff in there. Okay, so as you can see, the sauce is thickened. I've broken down the pineapple a little bit, but not too much because I quite like pieces of pineapple, quite frankly. And now we're going to add back our chicken and we need to simmer it then for 20 minutes, about. Use your discretion because what you want is a sticky sauce over your chicken. You don't want it to be bone dry.
I was just saying to Kelly, just off camera, this is actually a really easy recipe. You basically just cook the meat, take it out, cook the sauce, put the meat back in.
Reheat it back through. Stick a sachet of instant rice in the microwave and you've got a substantial dinner for four on the table within 40 minutes.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I think that looks lush personally.
It does look good right now. And like I said, we're just concerned about how, well, not dry, but how much less salt it'll become. Is that right?
Yeah, so I'm going to keep it on a very low and keep my eye on it.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up with a chicken that's coated as opposed to the thick sauce that you've got left.
If you look at the picture in the book.
Look at the picture in the book. It does tend to be like it doesn't have a lot of sauce.
No.
So there's more of a coated chicken in the end. But I'm sure it's going to taste lovely because there's a lot of things in there. It's going to be very tasty. I've one that isn't in there. I'm saying nothing. I've already said it.
You did?
Yeah. That look is enough. I'll go away now and come back in a few minutes when it's ready.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so as you can see, the chicken is now bubbling away and reheating after being added back to the sauce. I want to do this quite gently because I don't want the sauce to dry out completely. But it is important that you make sure that your chicken is hot right the way through again. We are going to serve this with some boiled rice and some vegetables. As I said, it should serve 4. And if you do divide it into 4 portions, the calorie count for the chicken and sauce is 335 calories. Then obviously you have to add on your rice and vegetables if that's how you're going to do it. So give me just 5 more minutes and I will plate it up for you and we will taste it and see how it goes. So as you can see, it's all nice and bubbled away now, so I'm going to dish a portion into dish. Just try and get a little bit of the saucy bit.
I noticed that you kept the lid on.
I did keep the lid on because I think if you keep the lid on, it will stop it drying out quite so easily. It's not a very wet mixture, but I think it looks rather lovely. So, John, would you like to come and test it, being that it's your tea?
That's true. I would like to be the taster for the day.
So this is Caribbean chicken,
Okay.
courtesy of the 2 Chubby Cubs.
Okay, so just presentation very good enough.
Thank you.
So I know we're just using a little bit of cheap frozen veg. We're using that for the kids, and some just cheap boiled rice, because it's a good meal for a good price as well. It's not
Absolutely.
not a fancy thing. So I'm gonna have a bit of chicken. That's very nice. That's very nice without the spice. You could add a bit of heat in, like you said, and you probably get a bit more. There is a little heat in it because of the ginger.
Yeah, there was quite a fair amount of ginger in it.
That's really nice.
But yeah, that's lovely.
What I like about it is, okay, because obviously portion control, and obviously that's one reason why the calories are kept down, because of portion control. But it's really tasty.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing. Much rather nowadays to have a smaller portion, but with a lot of taste, than a big, huge, bland portion of stuff
Yeah.
to fill your face with. Very nice. Very nice. I think that's a bit of pineapple.
It is a bit of pineapple.
That's good too, because you've got the real, quite strong sauce, very piquant sauce. And pineapple is still pineapple. When you bite through it, you get in the middle of it, real proper pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely, very good. Seriously worth trying this one.
I think the children will eat that as well. It's not too spicy. It's quite, it's got a sweetness about it. I think the children would like that too.
Good way of getting a bit of fruit into your kids as well.
Absolutely.
So, job's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's a success.
Yeah, I will say, I think, what's this, our 3rd recipe on Chubby Cubs so far?
Yeah.
Everything's been good.
Can't fault them at the
Everything's been
minute.
great. I will put links, little Amazon links down, affiliate links. We will get a couple of pennies if you buy the books via Amazon. But actually, they're really good prices on Amazon. I saw the other day.
Yeah.
Cheaper than we bought them for. But they're worth getting, aren't they? Because that's 3
They are.
recipes out of 2 books we've done now.
And I think the thing about the 2 Chubby Cubs, from what I can see, is that they have actually tried the recipes. Like, they have developed and tried the recipes. It's not that somebody's just come through a cookery book and thought, well, I'll rewrite that and make it,
Reinvent it,
make it a
bit
few less
calories.
calories or whatever. I think they've tried it, and you can tell they've tried it
lovely.
because it is very good.
Really good.
So-
In fact, you wouldn't want a big portion of this.
No.
Because it's a very powerful flavour.
And it's
works
pure
with the rice.
protein.
Pure protein, yeah.
So what's not to love?
Exactly. It's probably keto if you actually left the rice out.
Probably.
Yeah. Very
So
good.
that's a hit.
Well done.
Hope you like it. Give it a go. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. Do hit the notification bell,
Yeah,
and
do all
come
those
back
things.
to us soon for our next
We've got
interesting
lots
recipe.
of things to do.
We
Loads
have.
of stuff to do. Can I take that away now? I'm going to eat it.
You can.
Thank you very
See you
much.
all again later.
Bye.
Bye.